Hello YouTube, PZSian here. First of all, I would like to give you guys a quick disclaimer. If I sound a little funny in this video, I'm still a little bit sick from from when I made my last video. I was kind of sick in that video. I'm still sick, and I have to say I probably feel a lot worse now than I did then. But anyway, I want to make a video talking about a series that I did that I wanted to do, and this particular video I'm making right now. You might say it's a little bit late. Because this particular series I had thought of like 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago. I remember it was this. I started it the week before I started 8th grade. I'm in 10th grade now, so probably 2.5 years ago. So that's kind of a long time. And I only did one episode of that series, and then I just quit. And I wanted to talk a bit why I quit, because people are actually still telling me, that I should do them. But anyway. This particular series I'm talking about was my Magic School series that I did a while ago. If you want to see what I'm talking about, you can go ahead and actually click on this deck of cards so you can go see that. Not a lot of my newer subscribers might not know this, and even my older subscribers who subscribed to me, before, I did that, but I'm sure a lot of people don't know that I was once into Magic, and, I had wanted to get a video camera so badly so I could do, magic tricks and magic trick tutorials. That was originally when I started wanting to get a camera. So yeah, and when I finally did get a camera, it took me a little while to get into magic videos, but when I finally did, I thought it was going to be good and all that stuff, but then I just quit. So anyway, I figured I should start this video off by telling you more so about my history as being a magician. Alright, so because that just seems the most appropriate way for me to do it. So anyway, like, long time ago, like maybe 3 years ago, maybe even longer than that, I was at a friend's sleepover. I believe, again, this is so long ago, I think this is how it went. I was at a friend's sleepover for his birthday. He had a birthday sleepover, and we played some cards. I remember we played cards in his tent. And that next morning, I told my parents that I wanted to go to Walmart so I could get a deck of cards, and because I just started wanting to get a deck of cards after that, and I got, I don't remember if it was specifically for wanting to play games or not, or if it was for getting into Magic or not, but I did want to get a deck of cards, and so after church that Sunday, actually it wasn't. I don't think it was Sunday. Was it? It was Sunday. No, it was Saturday. So that Saturday, it really felt like it was a Sunday, but I guess it was Saturday. My mom took me to Walmart, and I bought the worst cards you could ever want, but they were cards. I believe they were Crown brand, something like that. They were awful. I mean, they gave me goosebumps to, feed, when I did this, they gave me goosebumps to do this, or something like that. It's kind of hard to show you, but give me goosebumps, literally goosebumps, and I was just like, ugh. But still worked with them. And I guess after I got the cards, I just started looking up some magic tricks on YouTube to do with cards, and I thought they were so cool. And I'm like, well, I have. Actually, what it was, the first trick I came across was a trick called the World's Best Magic Trick, which is also probably one of the world's easiest magic tricks in the world to do. But I thought that was so cool, and I thought that particular trick I thought was so cool, and and then I wanted to look up a tutorial, and when I found a tutorial, I found that you needed 2 decks, and lucky me, the pack I bought, which was like $1, the pack of cards I bought actually came with a red deck and a blue deck, so I was like, oh sweet, I can practice this, and that's exactly what I did. Now the cards were not optimal for it at all. They were very, very sticky, very gritty, grindy against each other. They were lots of friction, and getting goosebumps and all that stuff, so. But I was like, yay, I finally know a magic trick. Also, it wasn't ideal for that because it is essential, if you do that trick, to have a border on your cards. The design went straight to the edge. There's no little border. But anyway, that's besides the point. So, when I was learning that trick, I thought it was so cool that I knew a nice trick like that. So I started, getting into more magic tricks and all that jazz. So, finally, I decided, again, this is a long time ago, I just can't remember, school eventually came around, I believe school eventually came around, and actually, I was in 7th grade at the time, so yeah, it was definitely like 3 years ago. But anyway, I was in 7th grade at the time, and I just wanted to show off some tricks I learned, which, to the people at school. Now, just so that you guys know, I did go to a school. It was a Christian school. I'm not going to actually tell you the name of the school, but I did go to a Christian school at the time. A school for where Christians go, obviously. Where Christian parents let their kids go because, it's, yeah. Anyway. So that's where I went to. I went to a Christian school, and you would think that at a Christian school, everybody there would be so nice to each other and so loving and so caring and so kind that it'd probably get annoying after a while. Well, I can't really say that was the experience I had at that place. I mean, yes, I did have friends, obviously, but, now I'm in 10th grade, I'm at a public high school. Just to get it out there, I feel a lot better at the public high school than I did at the Christian school. I feel like I have more friends now. I feel like, more people care about me now, which is kind of funny. Anyway, yeah, I still question whether or not that, well, anyway, all I can say is that it wasn't exactly the best experience for me, and, I wanted to show off magic tricks there, so I did, and every time, people just criticized me to death, saying that I was an awful magician and everything, and all they did was just bring me down. That's all they did. So if you want to get into magic, make sure you have a good audience. Don't just start at your school, regardless of what school you go to, okay? Yeah, I honestly, I still continue to get into magic, and every time I tried out tricks and stuff, I sometimes just play with cards for myself, trying to figure out tricks for myself, like, during PE, if I wasn't playing currently, I would just sit there and figure out, work on magic tricks, and, I do it, obviously, in a concealed manner, but, people would just, when I finally decided, oh, I want to do a trick, nobody liked it at all. Nobody did. It was kind of retarded. I just didn't get any praise at all. People just kept telling me, that I wasn't very good at it. So, that obviously was not very good for my magic career. Yeah. Now, of course, friends and family, they, since I was their family, they thought it was good. And, my aunt in particular thought I should really pursue it. And I totally like that. Every time, somebody said that I did a good job, I would be really happy. Because, it was kind of a rare opportunity, to tell you the honest truth. So, yeah. Anyway, 7th grade goes by. I can't remember if I was into magic before 7th grade started or during 7th grade. But anyway, 7th grade goes by. I have a whole summer to play around with cards and figure new stuff out. And, during that particular summer is when I first got my camera, my Nikon Coolpix L16, which I don't know where the box is at the moment, but that was when I got that camera. I didn't immediately start doing tricks because I'd also gotten into cubing, and I liked cubing a lot more than magic tricks because when I solved the Rubik's Cube for the first time in front of everybody, they were genuinely impressed. Alright? So I'm like, oh, I guess cubing is my hobby. Of course, people thought it was getting repetitive, and, that obviously took a negative turn when they said, is this all you ever do is cube? I'm like, I do like stuff. So anyway, but yeah, when I first solved a Rubik's Cube in front of my class, they were genuinely impressed, which is good. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and cut video here because my iPod will not upload videos longer than 10 minutes, so I'm going to continue this in a part 2, so I'll be right back.